With the release of the Oculus Quest 2, VR is now more accessible than it's ever been before. Without the need for a dedicated VR gaming PC, you can get playing VR here in the UK for the measly sum of £300. This got me thinking, can you build your own VR setup, including headset, for the same price as you could buy an Oculus Quest 2 for? Let's find out. I'm Kyle, and this is PC Flipping. Now first up, if you haven't checked out my first VR on a budget video, where I paired an RX 570 with an i5 4670K, you can check that out here. Also, did you know, out of all the people that watched that video, only 1.3% are subscribed. Think about that, just for a second. You know what you need to do. Actually, I already have a PC in mind I'm going to use for this build. I got it ready to sell just before Christmas, and then the buyer pulled out 5 minutes before they were meant to turn up. Not even a little bit mad about that one, but you know, these things happen. In this build, we have an i5 4570, a GTX 970, 16 gigs DDR3 RAM, 120 gigabyte SSD, and a 1TB hard drive. The CPU, motherboard, RAM and hard drive came from part of a bundle of used parts I bought from someone last year. The SSD was £12 from Amazon, and the case was from a PC I built back in 2013. It's a little beat up, so I'm going to count this one as free. The GTX 970 was purchased from CX for £110 last year before the prices went crazy. The total cost of this build so far is £182, not too bad going if you ask me. All that leaves us now is the headsets. I already have an Oculus Rift CV1, and I don't plan on buying another one just for the sake of a video. So I jumped on eBay and found one in the same condition that just recently sold for £118. I'll be using this price in my example. So funnily enough, this brings our total to £300, the same cost as the Oculus Quest 2 itself. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how these parts are going to fare up, especially compared to the first video I did. 970 is on par with the RX 570. But the processor is significantly weaker. Games like Half-Life Alyx didn't run too great in the previous build, and this one, the CPU is even less powerful, so I guess we'll just see what happens. Let's do it. well, there we have it. I'll say for £300, it's not bad at all. It's not the best VR experience that you can have at the moment, but it's definitely a VR experience you can definitely have now. I mean, the benefits of it is, instead of just having a headset limited to a certain number of games on like the Oculus store, you get a gaming PC, which isn't half bad. You can play Warzone on that 1080p, 60 frames a second. You can play Fortnite if you really wanted to. Yeah, you get like a gaming PC and a headset rather than just a headset, which I think is pretty decent. But the important thing is that it's definitely achievable. You can go out, you can find these parts on eBay and locally, and you can build it. What I'd do differently, right? I'd say getting an i7 4770 in the UK. They're relatively, they're cheaper than they definitely were. That's what I play my personal PC when I play VR. I've got a 4770 and a 1070. I think that's like that'll be my minimum to play the decent games. So like Half-Life Alyx runs really well. It runs well enough on that I was happy. Didn't have any frame kind of spikes or anything. It just ran really good. Thanks once again for tuning in. If you feel free to leave a like, comment if you want to talk about anything below, want me to answer any questions. And yeah, once again, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.